Okay, we're back, and now we just did Grissom Academy, so let's check with the crew what they've got to say. How much are those? Kaylee's worth 30. Wow, Kaylee's worth 30. Whoa. And those students are worth 75. You know what? I don't know what Joker says after Grissom if Jack's not around. I forget. I'll find out. I know what he says if Jack's around.
Alright, here's another one. Dates back to the Rachni Wars. So, a Krogan and a Solarian have landed on a Rachni world for a top-secret mission.
That is unlikely. Solarians rarely took part in raids on Rachni-occupied worlds directly.
Missing the point. So the two guys are climbing up a hill going through this nasty green fog. And as they get near the top, they come out of the fog, and the Solarian sees thousands of Rachni. He looks over at the Krogan and says, "Oh, well, that makes me nervous." The Krogan says, "You think that's scary? When this is over, I have to go back down through that fog by myself."
The implication being that the Solarian soldier would be dead.
Yes. Thank you for killing the 2,000-year-old joke.
That joke plays to racial stereotypes on both sides. The Krogan appears brutish and insensitive, while the Solarian appears weak. Stereotypes such as exemplified here led to the development and use of the genophage.
Well, yeah. It's also one of the only jokes you'll hear both Solarians and Krogan telling. Comedy isn't really about being nice. Sometimes it's a way to air out the ugly things people think. Nice job getting those kids out of there, Commander.
They were throwing out some impressive biotic power.
Good. We could use some heavy hitters in the biotics department. It'll be good for them, too. Biotics face a lot of discrimination. Maybe if they save the galaxy, people will get over their issues.
I didn't expect you to be sensitive about that.
Hey, I'm just tired of them stealing the spotlight from people with actual disabilities. I break ribs if I sneeze too hard. Being able to move crap with your mind is not a handicap.
It seems like over and over the assumption is Shepard is not a biotic, yet you've got Vanguard, Sentinel, and Adept. I mean, half of the classes have biotics.
Cerberus's inefficiency at Grissom Academy puzzles me.
How's that?
If they wanted to capture the biotics without harming them, they could have put Omega and Kephalin into the food supply. It is a drug Cerberus developed to suppress biotic powers. They would have met little resistance.
That's a lot of drugs for a lot of kids. It'd be pretty easy for their inside man to get caught.
True. I had not considered that their attack could have been the best of bad options.
They're only human, Edie. That's why we're gonna beat them.
Yeah, but Edie's not human. We can't beat her then, huh? Is that what the implication is here? Let's see if Sam has anything to say. Oh, yes, she does. Because this was her find. This was her find.
I just got word. Everyone from Grissom Academy has arrived safely.
We wouldn't have known about them if you hadn't caught the distress signal. Nice work.
Thanks, Commander.
And this is from Kaylee, thanking us for getting them out of there. Alright, let's go check in with other crew members. Liara should have something new on her terminal there. Let's see, everybody's where they normally are. I don't think Liara... Oh yeah, Liara does have something to say here.
There is new information on the private messages terminal. It was odd to see an entire academy just for biotic children.
Don't Asari have biotic schools?
Every Asari school includes biotic training programs. It's basic education. Still, those children in the academy were very impressive. And very brave.
She would have a line about Jack if Jack were alive. From Kaylee to Anderson. Let's see, we'll check in with Garrus first. And then we'll check in on Morden and Eve.
One of the worst parts of this war is watching the kids react. If they're lucky, they grow up thinking the galaxy is basically a decent place. Some rough spots here and there, but for the most part, life makes sense. Now they find out it was all a lie. They wake up to see these things in the dark that just want to destroy everyone they ever cared about. If they survive, there'll be a lot of angry orphans out there looking for answers. Looks like we beat Cerberus again. Do you think the elusive man fires lieutenants over failures like this, or just lines them up against the wall and gets it over with? I wish they had had a Grissom Academy for Turians when I was growing up. Always wanted to learn how to paint. Now I mostly paint walls with Reaper blood. Not the same, but it's a living. How's it going?
Alright. I really love the way they beefed up the dialogue in Mass Effect 3. Garrus is no longer continuously calibrating. It's really cool, and it's very context sensitive. When you do the mission, the dialogue will vary based on that. I think they did a great job on that, and I hope they carry that forward, despite all the complaints about the ending.
Certainly possible. Would require strengthening exercises. Get muscles to support weaker bone structure.
Right. Yeah, I can do that.
Alloy of Edie's body not flexible like organic tissue could cause unintentional damage. Recommend pillows, cushions, possibly gel packs.
Okay, that's a little weirder, but yeah, all right. Cushions.
Positioning critical to success. Can forward Edie charts, videos with relevant data.
No. Let's Edie's pretty busy with, stuff. Let's just send that to me. You're not gonna tell anyone about this, right? Like Shepard? Shepard doesn't really need to know.
Guarantee Shepard won't learn about it from me.
She's standing right there, isn't she?
I wish I wasn't. Gabby, is it true you helped repair Edie's mobile frame after that last mission?
She just needed an extra pair of hands. I am an engineer, remember?
Were oils and lubricants involved? Was there any moaning?
In your dreams, Kenneth.
If only my imagination was that good.
Kenneth, you're weird. I mean, I can understand most of it, but a robot?
Commander, I was exploring your ship.
Find anything interesting?
One of your crew lived in this space. There are traces of anger.
That was Jack. Anger was her specialty.
Traces of her pain are still present. I'm told she sought revenge against Cerberus when she was here. She did not fulfill that goal. I hope I have better fortune under your command. At least I have better quarters.
She did fulfill that goal. See, the dialogue's a little bit bugged there. We did do her loyalty mission. But then she died. And so she counts as, I guess it counts it as not having done the loyalty mission.
During our fight against the Reapers, we had no time for teaching the young anything but war. Only the foolish mourn the loss of innocence. It is inevitable. The galaxy has never rewarded the naive. Commander.
Okay.
Breaking now. A city of 4 million blasted from orbit. Adelaide, Australia is no more. New footage from Earth reveals the Reapers' plans to attack large industrial centers. Which cities are next? Find out inside the battle space. Commander.
Commander, I feel terrible about leaving you on Grissom Academy like that.
I did order you to leave.
Yeah, doesn't make me feel any better. I'm just glad it all worked out.
And if Jack were around, I know James would comment on her being kind of hot.
So, Anderson and Sanders. That's quite a couple. Huh. My dad's last name is Sanders. No relation. Hey.
I don't think there's anything I want to buy. Pretty sure nothing has changed. No, doesn't look like it. No, doesn't look like anything has really changed. Okay, let's head over to the Citadel now. Got a few things to turn in, and we need to meet with Steve. Anything else opened up? I don't think so. Nah, looks like everything is pretty much the same. Alright.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
Got out of that farm and into the hills. I pulled the farm girl after me. All I wanted to do was live through the night.
Nobody else could have done more.
But morning came and no shuttle. Afternoon and then night, and I'm hiding from husks and those Turian things.
The file says the evacuation team thought your position was overrun.
So after 2 days, I still don't have a gun, because those Turian things, you can't use theirs.
Why not?
I realize that shuttle isn't coming. Not unless I get back to the farm and my radio.
And the farm girl?
She was with me. Even killed a few husks. With a stick.
I overheard you talking. Grissom Academy is gone, but I found this while I was there.
What is this? Yes, these are tailored to human physiology, but with a few alterations, they should work for the Asari as well. This is exactly what I needed. Thank you.
I don't know if this guy back here has anything more to say. Let's find out.
Okay, I need surgery, but when can I get back to the front?
You're not.
What?
You have extensive nerve damage. Once we remove the leg, we can't install a prosthetic for at least 5 weeks.
I told my squad I'd fly back next week.
I'm sorry, but that's impossible.
I don't suppose you can
So you
continue.
went back to the farm.
We snuck down the hill. We were hungry, filthy. I'd turned the towel into a kind of tunic. They'd cleaned up the bodies. To make more husks, I figured. But there were still farmers alive. They were being held prisoner. And Naira was there, directing the other forces. I could see her. I got within 10 meters of her. If I just had my gun.
What happened next?
I got to the prisoners. The farm girl unlocked their restraints, and that's when they all started screaming.
Let's see. Let's go down talking to Kelly.
Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing.
Can I ask, where were you when the Reapers...
Would you shut up?
I'm sorry?
I don't want to hear it. You humans think you had it rough? You know what happened on Karshan?
My apologies. I thought, since your homeworld...
Stop! Just stop!
Well, I followed your advice. What do you think of my new look?
You always look great, Kelly.
Oh, you. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like me, but I guess that's the point. Kelly Chambers is no more. Citadel records now show me as Felicia Hannigan of the mining vessel Typhoon.
Pleased to meet you, Felicia.
No, you can call me Kelly. These refugees have no place to go. These refugees have no place to go.
I want to go finish up that dialogue with the Asari.
Please select a destination. 1 moment, please.
Should be there after the coup, but I want to go get the rest of that dialogue. I think we're going to miss out on some Kelly dialogue. That's alright. It's where she admits to spying on Shepard.
arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
The prisoners were indoctrinated.
You think?
And once the alarm was sounded...
Naira's eyes were black. The whole time, not just for a second. I could feel her mind from where I was standing. The humans were in the way, attacking us. I used my biotics. Flung them around. I'd been horrified when Naira tore the farmers apart, but goddess, I ripped them in half. And it felt good.
There's nothing shameful about feeling an adrenaline rush during battle.
I might have killed more than Naira and those husks did. She wanted them alive, to turn them, and I...
And you survived.
Wonder if we go back down to the docking bay, we can get the rest of that dialogue from the Batarian.
Please select a destination. 1 moment, please.
Try to get the rest of that dialogue in. And I don't think Kelly's going to have any more dialogue, but we could try.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E24, emergency civilian housing.
I wasn't on Karshan when the Reapers came. I was above it.
A sheep?
Weather satellite. We're getting weird readings. I'm network admin, so I went up to check the hardware. I'm unscrewing the panel when the radio goes quiet. Then I noticed these red dots on Karshan. Thought I just stared into the sun. Then I saw the smoke. Reaper ships.
Bastards.
Fierce fighting continues as the Reapers occupy most of Pala. It appears that Turian forces may lose their...
I don't think she'll say anything, but let's see.
These refugees have no place to go.
Nope. Too bad. Alright. Yeah, I wish they could just, put a dialogue wheel here so you could just cycle through the dialogue, or else do it like the Liara Atheta dialogue, where you can just, walk away for a minute and then come back, or a few seconds, and hear it all. But I want to finish up this story with this Asari and the farm girl. And is probably well known by now, but that farm girl is Joker's sister. We find that out after Thessia.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
We tried to run, again, but we were blocked. And the farm girl? Her leg was broken, bleeding bad. I knocked down a wall in a barn with a big warp field. I was so proud of that. And we hid.
They must have searched for you.
I'm an Asari huntress. No damn husk is gonna find me unless I let it.
But the farm girl who was with you?
Her leg was broken. She was whimpering, and Naira, I saw her through a hole in the boards. She was coming closer with those dead black eyes. And Hillary, the farm girl, she couldn't stop crying. They were gonna hear.
What did you do?
What do you think?
I think that's the conclusion of the story. I don't think she has anything to say after that. But that's the big reveal.
Stuck here. I hate this guard duty assignment. I hate everything right now.
Nothing to do about it. We each stand duty in our own ways.
At least your wife and the kids went on that trip you mentioned a while back. Where was it again?
They canceled the trip. Donated the funds to some charity when Earth was hit.
And then, Paladin. Shit. I'm sorry.
And now if you listen to this full dialogue, you'll be able to go up to the Spectre office and authorize taking into custody the con man they mentioned in the first portion of that dialogue.
I know people are complaining. We're doing what we can with what we've got here, but let me finish. Our power grid can only handle so much power before it shuts down, and we can't use the backups. No, the new regs apply to the whole Citadel. Management knows this is important for morale, but we can't go over budget. Look, I'm not touching the backups. Get me a better power grid, I'll give you a bigger light show.
Don't mean to interrupt, but I found these schematics. They're pretty old, but maybe they could help you.
Oh. Those really are old, but solid. We could totally convert our current systems to this. Thanks.
Those Cerberus bastards had us. Assholes.
Shit, they just kept coming and coming. And not even sure from where. Fucking hell.
And poor Bilal. They didn't have to take him out like that. Brutal. Brutal.
Didn't you guys do the brutal thing before?
Do you guys have a tab? Where are the dancers? I want dancers.
Well, the dance floor's over there.
Not dancers, dumbass. Dancers. I'm here for shore leave, not the Viennese wall.
I don't,
Oh, come on. If there's an ass shaking somewhere on this station, you guys know where it is.
Okay, a little dancing. Kick it, Shepard. And now that we had a little dancing, how about a little drinking? That's not enough. Not for drunk Shep. Alcoholic Shep needs more than that. Still not enough. Why is that Asari wearing Alliance uniform? But it's still not enough. Gotta get some more. More booze. Give some more booze. Yeah, they're done. All right, what else? We gotta go talk to Barlow Vaughn.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Go talk to Barlow Vaughn.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
I rescued those soldiers from Reaper territory.
Excellent work. The Shadow Broker has authorized me to offer you a finder's fee for his guard's safety. And now that our business is concluded, I have to tend to some other engagements. Goodbye, Commander. And may I say, good luck.
Okay. What else we got? I don't want to do that one. Don't want to do that one. That one I can't do yet. It's on Novaria, which doesn't open up until after Tuchanka. That doesn't open up until after Tuchanka. So all we have left to do is the Tuchanka stuff, plus we could do these 2 different N7 missions, but I'm not terribly interested in those. Let's check the map. Let's go. Let's see. Okay, so Steve's down there. We've already talked to those guys. And we've already talked to Thane. Alright, so all we have left to do is go talk to Steve.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
So, you're just silent behind enemy lines until the war is over?
No, they've got us on rotation. We're mostly in fortified holding zones until strike teams clear an area. Then we come in and set up medical bunkers and supply depots. And then the main fleet comes in to occupy.
I'm not wearing commando leather, honey. What does that mean?
We'll be perfectly safe. They don't put engineers on the front lines.
But you won't be able to talk to us.
We gotta just kill all the keepers.
You finally made it off the Normandy.
Glad I did. Even with the chaos of all the refugees, seeing so many ships in flight is comforting. Gets me thinking. Hey, a Turian frigate. I think that's the PFS Havenkow.
What's one Turian warship doing at the Citadel?
Looking for dry dock, I bet. She's seen battle. Look at the waiver in her drive core emissions. Alone, limping, looking for a haven. Maybe it would have been better to just go down fighting, like their families back home.
Are you talking about the Turians or yourself?
I should have been there. With Robert.
But you weren't. You're alive. And that's a good thing.
Maybe so.
Remember, this Shepard is all about vengeance. It's why I mean, it's not all about it, but that's why one of the big reasons she joined the Alliance in the first place, get back at the people who had killed her parents and others like them.
The Reapers are expecting victory. They won't get it. Nobody's given up. Not those Turians, not me, not you.
If anyone can pull this all together, it's you.
Is that an Alliance cruiser? What's it doing here?
That's the SSV London. Decommissioned years ago. Look, no guns. Refugees must have salvaged her from a shipyard. Geneva-class cruisers always had eezo cores like granite.
People find a way to survive.
Do whatever it takes to see another day. Gotta let go. For real this time. The refugees here put up a memorial wall. They leave mementos of lost loved ones. I was thinking maybe...
What's stopping you?
Nothing. I mean... Let me think about it.
Okay. Dialogue really doesn't differ much. You just lose a couple lines if you don't take that Paragon interrupt. Alright. I think that's enough for this episode. I'm going to save the Turian platoon Tuchanka bomb thing until after the coup. I wouldn't mind doing the Turian platoon and then the coup and then the Tuchanka bomb, but I don't want to risk having that bomb go off, so I'm going to do those back to back, and I'd rather have them around. I'd rather have the Vermeer survivor around when we do that, even though I'm going to miss out some dialogue with Reeve and Victus. I'd still rather have Ashley's dialogue than Victus's dialogue. So I'm going to save those. So the next thing we're going to do when we get back is go, quote unquote, cure the genophage. I think you can probably guess what this Shepard is going to do with the genophage. But that will be in the next episode. Until then, take it easy.